Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, January 29th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I allow alignment by letting what needs to go, go. And when you let what needs to go, go, what wants to come in that is aligned with you now can come in. Now this is definitely working with several different pieces of astro that while they have kind of different feeling energies are working together for this, I feel like, as the whole right now. I think the first few things that I want to mention, the cross that I mentioned yesterday, the cardinal cross energy, the cardinal square energy, that's still ongoing with Uranus and Pallas and the nodes. Lilith has kind of shifted a bit, so she's not playing as big of a part, but especially that, you know, the Uranus-Pallas spread, you know, choosing the self, choosing what's true to you, choosing what's true to your soul versus the patriarchal path. And that North Node in Cancer, South Node in Capricorn spread, divide, which is kind of reminding us of the same lesson, to choose nurturing, to choose compassion, to choose to allow the feelings. So we've got that still going on. And as we do that, we let go of the old. We let go of those places where we have fought ourselves and instead come into a nice, beautiful place of divine harmony. So we got that going on still. We have Chiron. Chiron has reached 29 degrees, and until February 18th, we'll be finishing up in Pisces. And last year, Chiron finished up in Pisces and then, you know, came back. This is done for a very long time. So we're done with these lessons, but this 29th degree of Pisces, it is like the final degree of the zodiac. So it's all encompassing, and Chiron in Pisces is healing on this karmic level. So there may be stuff surfacing, whether it's, you know, from patriarchal past lives, patriarchy in your family, patriarchal energies within yourself coming up to heal. But there may be other things. So just be very aware of that, and how can you show up for yourself? And if you feel like this is really good for me because I was like, I feel like I failed myself. If you feel like you're repeating a lesson, that's okay. Chances are it's coming up. This is so reassuring to me. Thank you. Chances are it's coming up to kind of implant it within you. Now, the next thing connects into this as well. We've got Saturn and Neptune connecting. They are sextiling. We're building into that. Again, I talked about this yesterday. There is karmic release that is happening. Once again, what is trying to leave your life? What are you grasping at, trying to hold on to? Let what needs to go, go. Do not try to control and hold on to that, because that's keeping you here. And where you want to be is here. You want to live like somebody left the door open, you know, so stop fighting to hold on to it. What is yours will be yours. It doesn't mean that you're not going to work for it, but if you're fighting to hold on to something right now, let the universe put its work in this and show you what needs to be done, because this is such a great time of letting go, release, and finding that alignment. I allow alignment by letting go of what needs to go. If something's trying to go, it's not aligned. And as it leaves, you may find a different alignment, a truer alignment that allows this thing, if you don't want to let it go, to come back. So just be aware of that. Oh my goodness, so much. So today, I just want to mention one other thing what we're building into. This may cause a little angst, but I think it needs to be mentioned before we get into the today. We're also building into a Mars-Pluto square at the end of this week. So much energy is in this week. This may be instigating the fight in you. This may be instigating the control in you. If you can find your alignment, you are going to shift, and this is going to be a beautiful shift for you. But the angst, the anger, the frustration, the aggravation that may be rising, and that is in part due to this. So let's get into today, the actual elements of today. I think the biggest one today that I'm definitely feeling, Sun conjunct Mercury. Mercury, Kazimi energy. Oh my goodness. Sun conjunct Mercury in the sign of Aquarius is pretty intense on a electrical, energetic, electrical level. I may have said electrical twice. That's where I was getting upset today because my nervous system is just so shocked by this energy. You may be feeling this. I was trying to do earlier. I was like, my hand is quivering. It's just too much energy right now. That may be the case for you as well if you have a very sensitive nervous system. This is a good time to do grounding exercises. Utilize some nice grounding stones, oils, that kind of thing, because this energy can be so extra sensory, extra stimulating. Yes, it may be wonderful for receiving messages, receiving input, but if your human needs are not taken care of and you are not feeling completely grounded in your humanness, this could spin you out like it has been doing to me. So planting, working with soil, I've been like obsessed with plants lately. Working with soil can actually help. There's minerals in the soil that actually help balance the body. Now, I know that's not something that everybody can do because there is a lot of snow on the ground in various places, although you can always have a plant inside the house. There are so many other things you can do, even if you just sit in your house, imagining that you're sitting in the dirt, letting it hold you. And this is, again, if your nervous system is feeling spun out. Besides that, this is the part of the astro that's about reaching for what you want. So I allow alignment by letting what needs to go, go. And the part of that comes after the energy mantra is so that what wants to come in can come in. What are you setting your sights on? What is it that you're desiring? Sun conjunct Mercury asks us that we get our mind in alignment with what we want rather than what we're releasing. So often we get so caught up in, I don't like this, I don't want this is not how it should be, I'd rather have it this way, which I'd rather have it this way. It's at least a step in the right direction. But this is a day to set your sights on the stars. The other thing that feeds into this with the Sun conjunct Mercury is the Moon shifting into Sagittarius. The Moon shifting into Sagittarius reminds us of the lesson of Jupiter in Sagittarius. Reach for the light, infinite possibilities. What are the good things that you're wanting in your life? Take some time, focus your mind. It's okay too if you spend some time with the letting go stuff. Do that, because that stuff is coming up. I gave you all the reasons why in the astro. So that stuff is coming up. But spend some time, at least as an equal amount of time, focusing on it, what it is you do want to pull in. Moon in Sagittarius is kind of a saving grace in all this astro because it is helping us at least have the option of finding the good. And I want to remind you, the world would like to mirror the good things that you desire to you, but you've got to spend a little time on it. So this may be the tendencies, the fighting, the control, the clinging to the past, keeping ourselves inside the gate. But if you can reach for the good, we have this card. And part of it, when I pulled this card, I was like a little bit surprised. I was like, huh, really? But it makes sense. It's there for us for a reason. We may have to conquer some of these old lessons. That is okay. Reach for the light, see the good mirrored around you because it is always here. It is always here. It is always there. Allow your alignment with that good because you can. All right, so that is it for today. You can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. If you would like to set up monthly sessions with me, that is an option. Again, email is the best way to reach me at this time. Besides that, you have the power. The better it gets, and there is more than enough love in the world for you. Namaste.